G'day guys, today we've got a Makita Efficut blade. Well, I hope it's a Makita blade. Certainly what it should be, I think. Right, Makita Efficut blade. Efficut, it's a bit strange, isn't it? As you can see, this is for mobile plunge cut saws. I don't have a mobile plunge cut saw. I'm going to put it on my brushless circular saw here. It's 165mm, same as most cordless, or the smaller cordless circular saws. The thing with these blades is, let's pop a ribbon. They have a very interesting arrangement on the teeth. The way they've been cut is, we can see it on the camera, a bit tricky. But, you can probably see it on the picture on the packet. Has it got a picture? Has it got the picture? Wow, there you go, you can see it on that picture there. The way they've been trimmed so that they're nice and thin, same thickness as they cut away in such a way that they're the same thickness as the metal of the blade, pretty much. And they've got quite a rake on the top of them, and it's bloody sharp. We've got fixed 56 teeth on this particular blade, so that's going to do a nice smooth finish, hopefully. The cut marks that they have in here have all got epoxy or something in them. So with this you can of course cut MDF, wood, laminated stuff, ply. It's meant to be quieter than a normal saw blade. I don't know what a normal saw blade is anymore though. It's completely coated, painted. Very sort of matte, metallic, sparkly sort of finish. We've got a 23-degree angle on the teeth and the very sharp rake on the top there. No good for doing a flat bottom cut. Only a 1mm wide blade. The metal part of the blade's only 1mm, but it looks like the teeth slightly wider than that, so I'm not sure what the kerf is on this. It doesn't actually say how wide the cut will be. Nope. The maximum speed 9,250 RPM. That's bloody high for a metal blade. That's more like what you'd expect for, you could just about put that on an angle grinder if you so desired, if you were crazy enough. Anyway, I'll chuck it on here and we'll go do some cuts, see if it's any damn good. Just look at how many more teeth this new blade's got compared to what I have been running on this saw. It's like about 3 to 1. Makita DHS 680 brushless circular saw, 165mm, 6 amp hour battery. nice and smooth. So here's my pile of test rippings, and it cut through them all pretty good. It leaves a smooth finish. With a plunge saw, you know, a track saw, I imagine it would be really good. I mean, that one there is, oh, it looks perfect to me. Oh, there's a slight little mark there, maybe, yeah. So yeah, it's left these very smooth, but there's the odd little wibble wobble when you're using a handheld circular saw. I don't know if you can pick it up there on the camera. You know, you get the odd perturbation, the odd wibble wobble, and the teeth can leave a little mark, but it's certainly far less than the blades I would normally use on a circular saw. Much better than Makita's previous blades. Yeah, pretty damn good. But yeah, on a plunge saw, track saw, I imagine it would be much better, because you wouldn't get as much wibble wobble, and so the cuts would be smooth as. And the last few days I've been making a set of stairs out of this. The last few days I've been making this In the last few days we've been making a flight of stairs out of this 45mm thick Vitex hardwood, and it cut that real nice, and it's so smooth. I mean, it's almost like glass, but there's the odd little patch, but like I say, that's just me wibble wobbling with the saw. If I could keep it dead 100% straight, I mean, this has just been cut freehand, and it is, I mean, even though you can see that, I can't, I can just feel it. Yes, I mean, so smooth. And this piece here, when I looked at it, I couldn't even work out which of these two triangular faces I had cut, because it's got to be that one. But no marks, very smooth. So yeah, there you have it. Very good blades. I will be using them from now on. Got a lot of teeth, but they're not that slow. They're much quieter, and it's got that thin kerf, so it doesn't create as much sawdust, slices through nicely, you don't waste as much wood. You know, most of the time that's not an issue, but occasionally you're a bit close, and an extra mil or two can make all the difference. Let's have a closer look at these blades. So this is the B57358, so it's designed for timber and melamine cutting, MDF, that sort of thing. Here it is here on the back. Let's take that out of there. Glued in. So on the front you'll see here 100% more cuts per charge compared to a 2.2mm kerf blade. It doesn't actually say on the front what kerf is on this blade. It tells you the size here, 165mm, 56 teeth, 20mm bore. On the back though, you can find out that it is a 1.5mm kerf, which is pretty damn good. Essentially it's a 1mm thick blade, and the teeth are 1.45. Now you see also 23-degree rake, much higher than all the rest on here. So you won't get a flat bottom cut with that, but it's such a narrow blade it sort of doesn't matter, and well, there's a good chance you're not trying to get a flat bottom cut anyway, you'll just be cutting straight through. Tooth type ATAFR. The hell does that mean? Nothing on here telling you what that means. So you'll have to look that one up. Don't worry, I'll look it up for you. Silencer, yes, tick, they've all got that. So there's 4 blades here that have all the boxes ticked. Thin kerf, hard tip, tough coat. Now, on the tough coat, here's the blade still on this. I'll take it off the saw. Well, I would take it off the saw if the tool hadn't fallen out. The tool holding capabilities on this, what is it, 680? DHS 680? What's the number? DHS 680, I think it is. Yes, DHS 680. Tool goes in there for undoing the blades, but it's gone. I keep putting it in there, it keeps disappearing. I'll take the blade off and I'll just show you. I mean, you can see there, but I'll take it off and show you at just how little impact it's had on the surface of the blade. So as you can see, the blade, all the paint on here is almost like brand new. None of the epoxy or whatever they put in these expansion joints here has come out, and the only mark on it is where I've tightened it up with the ring and it slipped because I didn't do it up tight enough. So yeah, I mean, normally that sort of surface that they put on rubs off almost immediately, gets gunged up. I've got no build up behind the teeth of gum or anything. I've used this cut mostly pine and hardwoods, Vitex and Quila. I've also used it to cut some laminated MDF for the kitchen the other day. Lineal meter wise, it's probably hasn't done much. It's probably done 40 lineal meters, 50 lineal meters maybe. So not a lot, but almost a perfect surface. Unlike most blades, where these old, Blue Mac, is that what they're called? Yeah, Blue Mac Makita blades. The first time you use it, all the writing's just smeared off, and you can't read what size it is or any of the, This you can at least still see what size it is when you want to buy a new one. But I don't know how much longer this will last, of course. But it's a very tough surface. But it'd be good if they printed this sort of right around the centre here, on the only bit that doesn't usually rub off, as like on that saw there, you see. So they put all that info in there so that next time you go to buy it, you know exactly what you want to get. Put the part number around here, not over here. Anyway, but yeah, so super hard coating. Whereas usually within 1 or 2 days they're absolutely worn to buggery and you can't read anything on it. See, these teeth on here have gummed up real bad. Hopefully these ones won't do it the same. I don't usually use a blade with this few, with so many teeth unless I'm cutting something really fine or aluminium or something like that. But seeing as I have this blade now, I'm going to try it on everything and just see how it goes, because it seems pretty darn good. I am impressed. Whereas these ones I've always thought were rubbish. In fact, the Makita guy, don't tell Makita that the Makita guy said this, but he told me they were rubbish. When I went to buy one day, he said, don't buy them, they're rubbish. But they were cheap, so. Whereas these are not so cheap, obviously. Anyway, I think that about does it. You'll see me using that saw blade maybe on a few other videos. Got a lot of Makita videos in progress at the moment. I've filmed a lot of stuff. I've just got to get around to editing too much beer. Editing it all, and getting it up online. So thanks for watching. Subscribe down there. Click the little bell thing, because then you won't miss. When I upload something, you'll get an email. Click that little bell thing. And I'll see you on the next Makita vid. Hopefully it'll be a Makita vid, maybe it won't. Ooh. Got a video on batteries coming up very shortly. And one on the blower, garden blower. And now I'm just rambling. So, see you later. Click one of these if you want to watch them. See you on the next one.